Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So I'll just watch the face-off between Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker, and it was actually pretty interesting. First off, I kind of think I'm gonna change my mind on based on who I thought was gonna win. I actually had it down as Joseph Parker would win, but based off seeing this and seeing the way Daniel Dubois interacted with Joseph Parker, I'm kind of switching back to Daniel Dubois. I don't know. He kind of looks more confident, and the things that he was saying before he got beat his first time by Joe Joyce, he kind of reminds me of how he was, but obviously he didn't speak as much, but he speaks a lot more now. I can see him actually maturing, and I was looking at him and I was just looking at his facial reactions and his body language. It was pretty like heated. You could see it. Both of them were very, very heated. The thing where I'm thinking he may actually do Joseph is basically if he gets him out within 6 rounds. If he can get him out and knock him out, which is pretty doable depending on which Joseph Parker turns up, it is possible. But just based off the things he was saying in the face-off and the way he acted and the way he was, his confidence, he's kind of just making me a believer. Like, I actually believe that he will do what he says he's going to do. He says he's going to go through him. He says this isn't even easy. If he said that the Joshua fight will be his hardest fight between the two of them. He dismisses Parker as not even a hard fight. Maybe, you know, he shouldn't be overlooking him, and that got said by Carl Frampton, because he was doing the officiating in the face-off. It just seems, I can feel the aura, the menace, you know, and the things he's saying. He's so confident. He's so matter of fact. He believes what he believes. But then again, Joseph Parker looked the business as well, and you know, the past few fights he's had as well. He's improved a lot. You know, he's showing us the fighter he should be based off the fighter he was. And even though he was a decent fighter, it's like he's improved a hell of a lot more. But styles make fights. It's a case of if Daniel takes the fight to Parker, is Parker going to fight with him? If Parker fights with him, I think it's a bad move and he's going to lose. But if he fights on the back foot and then he goes to the body, which Parker can do, and takes the air out of the tyres, there is a good chance he can take Daniel out. And it depends on if Daniel gets dragged over 6 rounds, he may actually burn himself out based off Parker punching the body. He may actually take the air and may be able to actually physically knock him out through exhaustion. But I've said this before in another video, so you know, it's wishful thinking. But if Daniel shows up and Daniel's on job and Daniel's focused and he's all over Parker, like sort of like how Joyce was, then boy, I don't know. It could be a quick night with Parker. So it's kind of a 50-50. But in this aspect, I'm going to give it just slightly to Daniel. I'm going to say 60-40 to Daniel in this aspect based off seeing this face-off. Because the things that were said and the way his body language is and the way he was, it kind of swayed me back now. Because before I was thinking more Parker, 60-40 Parker, but he's swayed back that way now to Daniel 60-40 Daniel. I think Daniel may actually win it, but it's actually pretty interesting. If you get the chance to see it, I think it's on TNT Sports. Watch it, and you know, it's about 10 minutes, but it's a good watch. And the things that were said by both men, you know, they're both on job. You know, and the things what Daniel was saying, it was feisty. Daniel was rude. He was rude with what he's saying. Do you know? But if you can watch it. But anyway, what are your thoughts? Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think's got the best chance of winning? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. And that is another one from the one and only Knockout Legends. Peace.